Hello Capricorn, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Who is this person? This person is somebody that comes to your mind first. The first person that comes to your mind. This is, when I say your person of interest, somebody that you're interested in. Somebody that's been on your mind. For a small portion of you could also be somebody from the past, and you often wonder, why is it that I'm talking about the past? I'm not really talking about the past. That is that person's energy. Stuck in your energy. That's what happens. Even if people have moved on, sometimes we leave a mark in a person's heart and their mind that can't stop thinking about us. And sometimes we can't stop thinking about them. All right. So we have here, this is the Amy Sophia Marashinsky deck that I'm using. And for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do channel through archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel at the end of this reading, but the majority of the reading in the beginning, that is just my higher intuitive self. I do not use any spirit guides. There's a particular reason why I don't, and I do get the answers that I need through my higher intuitive self, so I don't need to. Excellent. So, wow. Not bad. It's just that there's a whole lot of distance here. Not nice. We have here synthesis followed by mystery. Then we have abundance, boundaries, embracing the shadow, justice, beauty, compassion, and then we have pleasure. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, certain things I have kept deep down in my heart. I haven't told you, I haven't revealed these things. They hide in the depths of these shadows, in this deep, thick forest. And I don't really confide, and I don't really tell you what it is that I'm feeling. There used to be peace and harmony in this connection before, but now there is a lack of. And I want to change this. Now I want to bring peace and harmony into this connection. I want to change things. I want to make things better. With you, I have found a special connection, which I feel is a spiritual connection. This love that I lost a long time ago, I feel as if I have gained and found something. Something that I didn't even know that was missing. When I'm with you, it feels as though you're familiar, as if I've known you from before. I feel so comfortable with you. I feel I can be myself, be honest. But I don't show these things to you. Now I wonder, I question the universe. Why is it that you are in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Are we meant to be together? Are we supposed to be together? I ask these questions. And even though you're not there, sometimes I can smell your scent. And even though you're not there, sometimes I can feel your presence. It is the strangest thing. There is a sense of abundance that I feel in this connection. You and I could make a great power couple. Together we could change the world. I feel that I can learn a lot from you. Wisdom, from your talents, the potential that you have. I see these things now and I feel it. I want to know more about you. But there are boundaries now. These boundaries keep us far apart, so distant. And these boundaries are because I don't want to get too close now, do I? The easiest thing for me is to keep my distance because I don't want to catch feelings. No, that would be too difficult for me. So I keep my distance. I keep my boundaries. Even though it may hurt you. I do feel that in this connection there's this feeling that I have of wanting you to embrace who I am. Wanting you to see even the dark side of me. The side which has been very impulsive, compulsive and aggressive. Somebody that was very controlling and making you do things maybe that you weren't even comfortable with. All of these feelings that I have. Sometimes you think they're not right. The way I express myself is not right. Maybe you're right. But that's why there's this feeling now, which is feeling awkward. This feeling of being uncomfortable. I can't be myself anymore. I also feel that there's this desire that I have of wanting to bring justice into this connection. I want to be someone who I wasn't before. I want to make things right. Before, things were out of balance. But now I feel that things need to be balanced. There was not an equal give and take before. And I have realized that. And now I am the one who wants to feel like this, have that equal give and take. I need to be that person. I find you to be someone who is very beautiful. Very handsome. Like a ray of sunshine. In the cloudiest of days. You let me see who I truly am as well. You make me see my true colors. I also feel that in this connection, you have this ability of changing me because of what I see on the inside of you. You are someone who is very beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your charm, your talent, your character, your personality. Everything is so perfect and so beautiful. This motivates me to want to strive to be someone like you. But I do have compassion for you. Sometimes even pity. This feeling of sorrow that I have. Why? Because I put you through something that you really didn't need to go through. Things could have been avoided, but they were not. Now there is a sense of compassion. A sense of knowingness. Certain things that have happened that shouldn't have. Certain things that could have been avoided. And yet I made you go through all of that. And now I do have compassion for you, for the state that you're in. I do have empathy. But it's not as if you're really going to care how I feel. Because I have my boundaries. I'm not even showing you what I feel. Overall, I feel that in this connection, there is a sense of pleasure, a whole lot of pleasure. And this pleasure comes from the physical sense as well as from the spiritual. I do feel a lot of pleasure with you in this connection. And I want it to last. All right. Capricorn. This person comes off as somebody who is very, maybe arrogant. I'm getting another word, but I can't say that. So they're very arrogant. They think... So this is what's happening, okay? To you, it seems like they're very arrogant because of the way they have behaved. For a small portion of you, you literally may say, yes, this person is arrogant. I'm getting the word confused as well. But the truth is, they do have this admiration for you. And because the connection has become spiritually so intense, it was literally too much for this person to handle, and therefore they started keeping their distance from you. The issue here is that they do feel you're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Even if you're a man, you can still be beautiful, still be gorgeous, yes. Or rather, the word would be handsome instead of beauty. Here we also have, there's some women that go so... There's some women that do say he's such a beautiful man. That does happen. Men can be very beautiful. Anywho, moving along. We have here compassion. This person definitely feels that they put you in a very odd position where you were in a different position before you met this person, okay? And then things happened with this person. And unfortunately, when they started to keep their distance, things got worse for you. And now they know that I've really put my Capricorn in what they would call a worse situation than what they were in before. And so this is making them feel, it doesn't show here, not yet at the very least, but they do feel guilty. They will feel guilty because of this, because they have done this to you. And in your opinion, you may think this person's very arrogant. They're just very pig-headed. They only think about themselves. The truth is, they're so overwhelmed that they don't have any other choice but to keep their distance because they feel so awkward about what they have done and the way the situations turned out. They're basically not feeling comfortable anymore. A long time ago they may have felt, but now they're not. Right. All right, so let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. This particular deck, I look into the reasons why certain things may have occurred in the first place that caused this connection to go downhill. Yep, more of the answer is in that card here. You have the Three of Coins and the Four of Cups. Let's have a look first at the Three of Coins. So with this deck, I do read in the reverse. And for those of you who are new, I do have a look at this to see what may have occurred in the first place that this person didn't tell you. They may have had a lack of closure with you. Maybe they just walked out. They just ghosted you. Maybe their communication has become really, really less. And you just don't know what's on their mind anymore because they're not opening up to you. They're not talking to you. Here we have the Three of Coins. This talks about not wanting to build. So these are things that happened in the past, Capricorn. The first deck that you just had, that is the current. So this one talks about how this person didn't really want to build anything going forward. They didn't want to manifest anything, and they didn't want to construct anything regarding this connection. It's like every type of motivation that they have just evaporated. I'm getting the word evaporated. This one, poof, is gone. Here, the reason why this person started to feel this was because they were rechecking their plans for expansion. Were they even practical or not? Were they realistic? It was time to confer with those who may be more experienced. That is a huge meaning. This person didn't know whether they should move forward with you or not, because they didn't know financially if it was practical for them. Materialistically, was it practical for them? The other issue here is that they wanted to recheck their plans for the expansion that they were doing, wanting to build something with you. Were their plans even practical? Were they even realistic? When we talk about being practical and realistic, most of the time it's about money. Do we have the means to create something, to build something together, to expand? Do we have the money to do that? Yes or no? The other thing is, am I in the right state of mind to do that? This person may have just been overwhelmed with many other things, could not be with you because of certain responsibilities, burdens that they have taken on in their life. There's certain circumstances and responsibilities we just can't let go of, right? We're stuck with it, right? So that is an issue here. We also have here the Four of Cups. So let's have a look at the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups here talks about how there was a sense, and this is where the most of the meaning of this card, the spread comes, okay? The reason why this person started to keep their distance from you, Capricorn, it talks about a lack of satisfaction. So there was dissatisfaction, and there was a sense of overindulgence that this person had taken part in, to the point where things became very boring for them. They had taken you for granted, your love, your talents, your beauty. Remember, you did have the beauty card now, didn't you? Interesting. And your talents. Wow, you had the abundance card too. That's pretty interesting. I've never really associated them with the both, but I see that here. The need for a more authentic way of life. Reevaluating if the relationship that they're in is feeling superficial or not. They felt it was superficial and artificial, the situation and the relationship that they were in with you. There was a sense of acceptance of the situation, though even discontent was present. This was a passing phase. So, unfortunately, what I see here is that this person was half-heartedly in this relationship with you. And half-heartedly not because they didn't want to be in it. It's because they could not be in it fully. Because they felt that they were just not ready. Here, it does talk about them trying to just go along for the sake of going along. And that's always a problem. Because then that talks about how this connection is not really truthful in a way. It's not 100% truthful. There's a lack of truth. And when you have a lack of truth, there is no foundation that is strong. That's what happened here. They were trying to see, is it even practical what I'm trying to do? Because do I even feel this way towards this person? They were not there fully. And that is the reason why, Capricorn, your person of interest, may have kept their distance for a while. Not because they didn't want to be with you. It's because they didn't have the means to be with you the way that they wanted to. Maybe they want to give you a lot, but they just couldn't. You may not have asked for much, but from this person's point of view, they feel that they need to be somebody who is putting value into the connection. They also felt here, at some point in time, because of this feeling, they felt that they were not taking you seriously anymore. They were taking you for granted. They were not valuing you. And you might have felt this too, Capricorn. So when you start feeling those things, and if your person of interest ends up pulling back, there's a reason for it. And it's probably a reason below the surface, it's good for all. Because you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that thinks it's superficial and artificial, and they're just going along with it just for the sake of going along, being in a connection. You don't want that. That's why this person ended up putting up those boundaries, even though it made things very awkward. All right. I'm going to have a look at another deck. This is the Beginner's Tarot. I have here the Two of Pentacles. Juggling lots of jobs, burdens, opportunities, issues. So this is any type of action, any intention that this individual has towards you. Actions, intentions, or plans. Wowee, look at this under the bottom of the deck. A beautiful, gorgeous card. 10 of Cups. The overall arching theme. Does this person want you back? Absolutely, yes. This is pure love, true love, absolute contentment. There's no dissatisfaction here anymore. There's a complete satisfaction. This is what this person is longing for now. This is amazing. It's a big change here for this person. So, sorry guys. I have here the Two of Pentacles. This individual, I was mentioning before that they have other things on their mind, other circumstances and things that they can be stuck in. This is something that's one of those. Here they may be juggling certain things. It literally could be people, it could be jobs, it could be opportunities, could be related to so many things, but they are juggling. And when this card comes up, it's tough because they don't have the time, energy, and effort to dedicate to you because they feel that they're very overwhelmed and they've been stretched far too thin. And this is a problem. They're also trying to juggle you and see how this connection can work and what they can do to move something forward in this connection. I also wanted to talk quickly. I just saw, time to refer to those who are more experienced is one of the sentences that was written in your card, which was the Three of Coins that you just had. This is so freaky that I can even remember the sentence. Okay, so time to confer with those who are more experienced. This means that this person, your person of interest, was also talking to other people, and that is sometimes a problem. Some people give good advice, and some people give advice that they think is good, but it's not really good for you or your person of interest. Okay, so I just saw that in my mind's eye right now, and yeah, for some reason it seems like other people are also in the mix here. So just beware that, your person of interest wasn't really as experienced as perhaps you have been in terms of matters of the heart. It does seem as if your person of interest has had certain challenges and they've needed the guidance and the help from other people that perhaps you don't know, and people maybe you don't even trust. But they needed the help and guidance, and so they tried to get it. Oh, now I know why. Two of Pentacles, and the progression would be the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is the Three of Coins in the other deck. Okay, that's how that works. All right, now we have here the Magician card. Your person of interest wants to be everything. There's that song. This goes for guys too, okay? A Whitney Houston song. I'm every woman, it's always me. Okay, so I'm every woman. This is something that this person wants to be. They want to be everything, and they want to provide you with everything and not have you dissatisfied in any kind of way. Here, the Magician talks about getting the wand, getting the cup, the sword, everything, and doing things for you that nobody else will do, and providing you with so much that you are just so satisfied that this is my person of interest that I want to be with for the rest of my life. This is what they're hoping for. Some of you might totally not like this idea, this concept, but it's a general love reading and it might not resonate with everybody. This person is working hard, and here I don't see them being tricky. Sometimes they talk about the Magician card being a trickster card, somebody that cannot be trusted. With the way the cards have come out now, I do feel that you can trust this person. It's just that they're trying to take some time out and be all that they can be, and be the best that they can be to satisfy you in this relationship on some level. They're just trying to make you happy. They're just trying to impress you. Here we also have Two of Wands. Now somebody out there, I just heard someone say, I don't need to be impressed. It's not up to you to feel if you need to be impressed or not. Like, you can feel this feeling, that's fine. But your person of interest is still going to try their best to impress you. So just understand, I meant to say that in a nicer way. But if you feel that in your heart, no, you don't have to impress me. I understand that. But your person of interest doesn't understand that, because for them, tangible objects, doing something on a tangible level is what counts and what matters the most for them. Here we also have the Two of Wands. So interesting, you have the Two of Pentacles, now you have the Two of Wands. Here it talks about how this person, they have actually finally made their decision, and they know what they want, and they want you. They feel like it's important that they take a stand, make a difference, and finally make this decision that they want to be with someone like you. They have decided this already. Here we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this person feels as if in this connection they have spent a lot of time, energy, and effort being there. I know it's going to sound weird, but being there for you on some type of level. Maybe they haven't been. But they felt that they've invested some time, energy, and effort into this connection. They really want to reap those rewards. They want to see how things go forward. Not all the time does this happen, right? Maybe you feel that they never really invested that much. And from your point of view, you don't see a reason why you're going to be reaching out. Why would you do that? So it's not going to resonate for everybody, but I do see this individual waiting for you and waiting for the right time to reach out to you. When will that time be? When they think that it's right. They'll know it when they see it. The overall arching theme here, which is a great card, the Ten of Cups, it does talk about how in this connection there is this feeling of wanting this happily ever after. Beautiful home, beautiful family, kids in the garden playing, giggling, really cute. Some of you may want kids, some of you may not want kids. This simply talks about fur babies, pets. It could be reptile babies. It could be plants. It could be anything, as long as it is related to prosperity and growth and having that freedom to grow. That is what this person wants to do. I'm also getting... Why am I getting the word investment capital? Anywho, I guess somebody out there really wants to just invest with you and kind of grow with you, I guess. Be a little careful when it comes to this person coming back to you. It might be like a pyramid scheme I'm getting here. Somebody might approach you with really, really good intentions. This is not malicious, but they just don't know any better either. It's like they're caught in this this kind of scheme to make money, get rich quick, right? And they might put you into it too, influence you. The only issue here is don't think that this person is doing it in a very malicious way. They don't actually mean for this to not work out for you. But they're just doing it because they feel that it's the right thing for them to do, and it's the right thing for them to do for you because they feel like they love you here, right? They're taking care of you. Just understand that what they're doing is not malicious. It's just through pure innocence, and you guys need to be careful whatever you do with your money, okay? Beautiful sunshine days, building memories together, working together to make a better future and a brighter future. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful card to have. It's a very happy and content card. This is pure emotional satisfaction this individual has now. At some point, they're going to have this, and they are going to be aiming towards this. Now, do I see any particular action being taken towards you specifically? I don't. Not yet. This is them still juggling. This is them still planning. This is them waiting, and this is again them waiting. So they're not really taking any action towards you. But with these two cards at the very least, they are taking action inwards toward themselves. Let's start something first on the inside, and then they work on the outside. So this is right now for them. Ultimately, though, the Ten of Cups, this is a huge action card. It definitely is going to be that all of this, it's going to be focused on either getting you back or starting something with you, being with you in a long-term committed connection. And wow, just being your happily ever after person. This is a gorgeous card to have, guys. You know that. Even the illustration of this card is so beautiful. All right, I'm just going to do a quick prayer. I have here Archangel answer cards. So I'll be looking into any messages that the angels have to give. Okay, can you please explain the no? Recovery. Okay. Here I'm getting no. Recovery comes first. That's what's most important. Your health is wealth. Your health is happiness. Interesting. We got a lot of cards coming out here. Okay. Unlikely. Meditation brings answers. You got an extra peekaboo card here. Then you have wait. There's going to be a compromise if you believe. The way this came out, if you believe yes, but I'm just going to close that. Okay. It's a little bit of a complicated situation here already in your connection. There's a lack of communication. So even moving forward is going to be at snail's pace. I'm seeing a little snail right now. Little green / gray brown one. Okay. It's headed towards the left side on my mind's eye. I don't know why it's going left side, but I don't know if that makes does a left mean something to you? It could. This could also be 9 o'clock, I would say, right? 9 o'clock. Or maybe west. Right? I don't know why I just saw that, but in terms of direction, that's what I can tell you. All right. So we have here, we have no, we have recovery. Get information. So what I'm getting here first is anything that you do right now, let's just pause that, because what's truly important is you to recover emotionally, spiritually, and physically. It's not always just about the physical. Here, with the recovery card, this does indicate to me that this connection has been very draining for many of you. Some of you might not resonate with that. Some of you may. It has been so draining to the point where it's just exhausting right now, right? It's really exhausting. And some of you may have had some underlying conditions before and things have just gotten worse. Or some of you didn't have anything and you just ended up in the damn ER, because that's happened. That's happened with my clients a lot. Some people have ended up in the hospital because of heart conditions, because of the love that they have for this person and how much it hurts them. Some people have ended up in psych wards. Love is a powerful thing, guys. In ancient times, right, kingdoms have been made for the lovable woman, right? And then you have like, they have fallen because of a lovable woman as well. And the problem is that is just love. It doesn't have to be for a woman. These days it can be for a man, woman, in between. It could be anything. But love is terrible sometimes because it's so powerful. It is a learning curve. Consider any mistakes that you think you've made that are called mistakes. Think of them as experiences instead of mistakes anymore, okay? And just remember, if and when you get with this person or with anybody else, you learn from those experiences and you do not repeat the same things because you will get the same result. You need to be careful that way. Here, unfortunately, some of you have gone through a lot with this person. I'm getting the words anxiety, depression. Again, anxiety and stress. These certain types of feelings and emotions that have come through have hurt you a lot. So just be careful. Try to take care of yourself. Focus on yourself for now. I'm also getting here, in regards to your recovery, it says here, get more information. Some of you, and I'm not, a doctor by any means. I'm not even good at science. Many of you people know that. I always announce that proudly. I'm not good at science. I'm really not. But there's something here. There's some piece of information that's lacking from whatever issue you have here. Okay? All you have to do is do some more research. And I am extremely open-minded. Extremely open-minded. Do the research. If you need to look at other herbs from other cultures all around the world. Modern medicine is medicine. I mean, I believe modern medicine. I've healed because of it, so I believe in it. I don't think it's phony baloney. But sometimes if you can't find anything, have a look at other alternatives as well. I wouldn't recommend that you only stick with the alternatives. No, keep it as something that's also on the side where it's helping you, as something a little extra. But what I'm seeing here is, it doesn't even have to be medicine. It could just literally be talk therapy, right? Like, just talk to somebody, get more information about what you want to express, how you're going to express it, because here it says get more information in regards to this issue that you have in recovery. Maybe all you're doing is having medication, trying to, maybe you're drinking too much, right? Maybe you're doing certain things that are trying to make you happy, but you're not really getting to the root of the problem, which is the individual, which is the feelings and emotions that you have that you're trying to cover up. For that, getting more information literally could be what I call talk therapy. Just talk to somebody about it. Because some people that you talk to, messages come through them from the angels. And it's a message specifically directed to you, and it will only mean something to you because you're the one who's experiencing it. Here they are saying, don't stop, because it's going to seem to you very discouraging in a way, this connection. They are saying to you here, don't stop. So don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing, because the more you have that, the more you will attract those type of positive energies towards you in your life. And yes, you will be meeting somebody that is going to have a very close connection with you on a spiritual level. This is a spiritually based romantic connection. You could be karmic partners, twin flame soulmates. You could be that, or even a bit more. But there's certain things that you had planned, that you had thought of, that will not turn out the way that you had originally planned. So that often happens. We make these plans, we have these fantasies, these ideas, but they don't turn out the way we had planned them originally. Sometimes they don't even happen at all, right? So here, it is unlikely that certain things that you had planned, certain things that you had thought, will come out the way you had completely originally thought of them to be. Just expect the unexpected. We also have here, meditation will bring you answers. So spiritually, some of you And the recovery card may also be for spiritual. It may be that you've just disconnected so much because you've been hurting so much. Certain feelings and emotions can really attract negative energies. And because of that, it is important to become one with the source. You can meditate on the source, the pure white holy light of God. That's what we call it. And because there's many lights out in the universe, so just make sure you say holy light. And we have here prayer. If you don't have time, my angel guide, Angel Fakil, you can read a little bit more about her on my webpage, on my homepage. She's told me 21 minutes is good enough to achieve the meditation state that you need. If you don't have time, you don't have to go beyond that, okay? But if you do, it's, the more the better. 2 to 3 minutes maximum in terms of a prayer. So it doesn't have to be maximum. I meant to say minimum. But the minimum is that, and she also says that that's sufficient. The only thing is you really have to mean it when you do it, right? We also have here, there's going to be a bit of a waiting time. You're going to have to wait for this individual to change their ways. Remember, they too are waiting. Unfortunately, this might be a waiting game for some of you. And it might unlikely turn out the way that you had thought. You may get so, what do you call it? Like a distasteful, a sour taste in your mouth regarding this connection that you're unlikely even thinking in the future, I don't even want to be with this person. You just don't want to be with this person. Because you've had so much of a bad connection with them, some of you are going to have a bad taste in your mouth and you're going to be like, nope, I'm moving forward. I'm not dealing with this person anymore. But that's unlikely something that you had thought. You thought things are going to be okay. Here we do have meditation brings answers, and right above that we have get more information. So even when you get those answers, right, that is going to be information that's going to come to you intuitively, spiritually. So understand when something comes to you spiritually, it's coming directly from your soul. That's a source where it's coming from. Your soul is much more older and wiser than you are. You, the body / the spirit. And try to listen to your intuition. There's going to be a waiting period here, as I mentioned before. And there's going to be a sense of compromise in the coming future. So there is going to be, thank goodness, this compromise that's going to occur between the both of you, where there's going to be an equal give and take finally. This person's wanting to have that justice where things were not right before, but now they want to make things right. They want to have an equal give and take. Compromise also means that certain things they will have to let go of. You will have to let go of certain beliefs even. You accommodate them, they accommodate you, and then you both meet in the middle. But if you feel in this connection, Capricorn, that it's just you that is compromising, you're bending over backwards to the point your back cracks, metaphorically speaking. You can't change yourself so much that you are not even the person that you used to be. Your friends notice this, your family notices this, and people get really upset about that. Because you've lost your way, you've lost who you are. How long will you be happy? 2, 3 months? A year? 2, 3 years? No, much shorter than that. People have a very short span when it comes to the change that we have. We can only change so much for the person that we love, and then our original personality starts to come out. So is it useful for some of you out there who want to change? How much have you changed? Have you changed so much that your friends and your family are talking about it? And if that is the case, you literally might need to keep yourself in check. Because sometimes we fall in love so much, we get sick, we don't think about it. We don't think about how much of an impact certain people really have on our lives. We don't realize this. We don't see it. That's why we're blind in love, right? Love is blind. It's a really impactful reading here. This is a very different kind of reading. It's very strong. Here we also have if you believe, and underneath, as I mentioned before, I think I saw the yes card. Yes. If you believe, then this situation can improve, and it will improve. But who needs to put that effort in? You do. And the effort doesn't go towards this person first. It goes to you to recover from whatever it is that you're going through. There's your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. There's a whole lot of you that make up the one you. So take care of all those parts of you, because that is what will make you a very strong, and I'm literally getting the word intelligent. I'm not doubting that you guys are intelligent, but it'll have a different level of intelligence. I'm getting the word enlightenment. You'll be more enlightened. And things won't hurt as bad as they used to. That was me whispering. Do not think that was anybody else. It was me. Yeah, so this is actually really interesting. What I'm seeing here mostly is a revamp of you and your life and your situation. This is all about you here. Once you have settled yourself down emotionally, spiritually, physically, you will be able to tackle whatever is going on here. But you can't do that if you yourself are not feeling well and healthy enough. This could take a few months, maybe not, hopefully not a few years, but things take time. It's not going to happen just like that. And while you are changing, remember, your person of interest is also changing. So there will be a compromise in the coming future regarding this romantic connection, but certain things might not turn out the way you had originally planned them to be. I know it's not the greatest message, but that is the message. All right? And there you have it, folks. That was quite the reading. Kind of draining. All right, Capricorn. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. I would recommend for many of you, especially those of you who are new, have a look at my other channel, which is called Asnointia Audio. You'll see that in the description box below. I have a link. I have put up some new videos. One is actually not videos. There's no plural in that, sorry. There's just the one video, which took me forever to make. It's all about negative energy. So when you see the recovery card, you will see how this also affects your feelings and emotions, how it affects your health, your well-being on a spiritual level, which is also associated with your aura and your chakra centers. And that is related to your bodily function. So it's all connected. Right? Have a look at that. Might help some of you to learn how to get rid of these negative energies and even to feel a little better on a spiritual level, which will also impact the way you feel in everyday life. Now, I also have on that channel videos regarding relationships, and videos regarding spiritual connections. So you did have the romance card here, which is regarding twin flame, soulmate, or karmic partner connection. Some of you might want to have a look. I have a video there that's called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. It is a very popular video, and it's because I do past life readings right now. I'm a little bit on pause, but you can always email me, let me know, and whenever I have them open, I can always connect with you guys at that point. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to hear again from you soon. Please do write in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you. I know it was a lengthy reading, a lot going on there, but I do read the comments and I do use them as a stepping stone for when I'm creating more content as well. It helps me understand where you guys are coming from and what problems you guys have. That way I can create more content as well on the other channel. All right, you all take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.